sir.
Yes.
I was wondering what you were going to do to create more jobs.
3 low-hanging fruit ideas. First, repatriated profits are profits that corporations have made in other countries. But if we bring it back home, it gets double taxed. So big companies like Whirlpool, whose board I'm on, we leave profits in China, we leave profits in India, we leave profits in Europe, because we bring it back to the United States, we got to pay 35% tax on the top rate. So what do? We build plants in China, we build plants in Europe, we build plants in India with those profits. If you were to if you repatriate the profits, that means you bring them back home. It was done in 2003 under George Bush. They lowered the top corporate rate on repatriated profits from the top 35% at the federal level down to 5.25%. $350 billion came back to the United States. $350 billion. Now, if we take it to zero, it's estimated that over $800 billion would come back into this country. So businesses wouldn't spend all of that money in other countries. They'd spend some of it here. That's number one. Number two, take capital gains to zero. Zero! Because zero capital gains tax would cause investors to be excited about investing. You mean if I buy some stock in a small company and make money on it, I don't have to pay tax on the profit or the increase? Right. It'll make people excited about investing. Right now, people are very conservative about investing because of the market and everything else. So that would be, I call that low-hanging fruit. That's not hard to understand. And then the third thing that I would do is make the tax rates permanent. Not for 2 years, permanent. And then I try to get one more little sweetener, which is lower the top rate of 35% to 25%. Might be able to get that one too. And then say, okay folks, here are the tax rates for the next 5 years. Let's stimulate this economy. Businesses don't plan for 1 year on big investments. They plan for 5 and 10 years on big investments. So if we make the tax rates permanent, and I say, and get Congress to pass them permanent, and we're not going to change them for 5 years unless we make them lower, businesses would then invest more in this country, and jobs would be created.